One of the ways that I've seen Valley Forge grow spiritually over this past year is a deeper understanding amongst our staff, students, faculty, just across the board about our mission and vision. And I feel like it's given students this excitement about how their major is going to make eternal impact. And so the application of the gospel in their everyday lives is becoming, because it's being communicated from the top all the way down, and in everything that we do, it's becoming more and more a daily reality for them.
I have grown so much spiritually. I think that chapel is a huge part of that. And I'd also say getting to connect with our staff and faculty has made a great difference in my life. They've been there for me during my good times and my bad times, and I'm just so grateful for their leadership.
We're talking digital media, we're talking the convergence, but we're also thinking in a kingdom mindset, right? This isn't simply a temporal state, right? We're thinking, how can we apply what we learn in the classroom, whether it's audio, whether it's video, whether it's photography, graphics, how can we communicate the gospel, right? I mean, we really are a gospel-centered community. And I think that now that's so clear, that helps us have clarity in the classroom. Because again, we want to make sure that they're great technicians, they're great scholars, but at the end of the day, my ultimate goal is to make sure that everything they create is kingdom-minded and is really pushing forth the gospel.
I would say one of the things that really stands out about the past year has been an increased focus of how we can best fulfill the mission, really emphasizing spiritual discipline for our students, because we want our students to be world changers for Christ in whatever field that we may be. And what's really a key component is, of course, the professional skills, but also that our students will have encountered the risen Christ.
Specifically, I've been able to grow here when it comes to community. This community aspect turned into a brotherhood here at the university. As we live with each other every day, I'm able to invest in others as well as they're able to invest in me, whether it's be in floor meetings or floor devotionals or floor prayer time.
Everybody seems very earnest in their prayers now. I mean, when we pray in class, things happen. Sometimes they do their own services in the dorms. They have prayer groups.
I've noticed a really positive change in chapel specifically. President Kim introduced the 4 pillars, and the very first one is his gospel. And it's been really cool to see a lot of speakers come in and implement that theme into their messages and in their sermons. And it's really influenced me and challenged me as a student, and I'm excited to see the next ones unfold.
Our students love to worship. And this is evident not only in the classroom, but this is evident when we go out with our ministry teams, with the concert choir. It's just a natural outgrowth for them. We have a true culture of worship here at UVF.
In September at our breakaway service, we had a group of students who shared their testimony in an improv setting. So kids went in for improv. They thought they were going to just laugh and have fun all night. And about 15 minutes in, a student shared their testimony, and the atmosphere just kind of started changing, and they were sensitive to how God wanted to move in that moment. And it turned into this 3-hour prayer meeting that was just led by students, where they were really encountering God and seeking Him. And I think it's becoming a distinctive factor of Valley Forge that this is a place you come to encounter God.
What I've noticed most in this time is that we really have a sense and longing for unity as a student body, and that we don't want to operate by ourselves. And even though that unity is a challenge, we're really striving to try and cultivate community on our campus and in our classrooms, in our dorms. We can share that and not ignore the differences, but experience them together and learn from that and kind of benefit from the beauty of each other's uniqueness.
Yesterday I had an experience where, class, we were finished and we remained an hour, and there was just a small group of us talking about what God was doing in our lives, what we're seeing on our campus, where we hope to go. So I think there's an overall level of intimacy, perhaps, an increased sense of community and optimism for the future.
The students seem really engaged. They're attentive. They've got great questions that they're bringing. So I'm sensing not only a kind of a holistic approach to their spiritual formation, but I'm seeing a real love, dedication, and commitment to their academic preparation as well. And that always is good for a professor to see.
I often tell our music majors that if God has truly called you into music, that you'll be willing to do whatever it takes to fulfill that call. And I believe the students get that.
I think what I most look forward to is really an opportunity to really maximize what we have here at the University of Valley Forge. I think in this time now, when we're, as I said, we're refocusing, and there's more of a sense of synergy.
From an academic perspective alone, there's a reinvigorated sense of intellectual curiosity. I think our students understand that a practical application of their education and also of their faith will change the world.
What I'm most excited about for the future of Valley Forge is a high standard of excellence for both spiritual life and academics.
I think our students come with passion, with desire. They want to grow and learn and be part of what God is doing in our world. So I'm very excited to see the students who come to Valley Forge.
They are an on-fire generation for the Lord. They love God and they're seeking Him, and I think our school provides such an incredible atmosphere for that growth and to pursue what the Lord is calling them for.
I'm just excited to see what God's going to do. His plan is always the perfect and right will, and as long as we keep following Him, Valley Forge is going to continue to grow and thrive.
I'm thankful for my time here at Valley Forge. I feel like it's really shaped me as an individual, and I pray that the university does the same for future students.
In chapel, I had a vision of thousands of students in the chapel, and I see that, and I've heard other students in this past year say the same thing, that they see us growing. Somebody said we're going to be the place to go for spirituality, that people will know us, and it's going to be known in the country, and people are going to come here for that.
One of our goals, if not the goal, is to really raise up leaders who are going to follow Christ and His mission. And so I'm excited to be a part of the University of Valley Forge in this season, because I believe this is just going to continue.
The university has certainly taught me who I am, and taught me who I am as a leader, as an individual, and also just as a Christian as a whole.
I often say this is a place where it's a unique environment where students come here maybe knowing exactly what they want to do, maybe not knowing what they want to do, but they sense a draw, a sense of God's leading here, as well faculty and staff, administration feel a sense of call to be here. And then you bring these two components together, and it's, setting out to prepare individuals to be world changers for Jesus, breathed upon by the breath of heaven. It's a special place, and so we want to take all of our resources, all of our time and our energy, and raise the bar of how we can most effectively serve the Lord and serve our students to move into this next chapter. And it's an exciting time.